My brother, this year we were talking, we just had breakfast, and he's sitting there, he's like, I think I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, well, you better go. And he's like, yeah, I might be able to hold it 60 yards through the water and waders. And he's sitting there, I mean, he's just hustling. He's trying his damnedest. We're sitting there laughing. We turn around. I mean, as soon as he got to where he could get his waders off, he's plain sight of us. Waders down.
I'm good, you know. I remember getting out to the lease one time a couple of years ago, and I didn't have to use the bathroom at all. And as soon as I stepped out and had my gun and everything, I said, "Yep, gotta go." And it was dull pitch black, and I just had my light on, found a tree, dropped it down. It is ground.
Usually for me, I'd be sitting in the boat stand holding as long as a guy can, and you're like, damn, I gotta go.
Well, that's
Get back in the truck. There'll be, articles of clothing in a line going back to the truck. We gotta do but step on that, man.
I'm starting to shake and I can't hold the thing right. Is that a young buck right there? Yeah. I can't tell. How you doing? This ain't Louisiana.
Yeah, Jax is not his. He would walk back, but his wasn't far.
Yep.
You know what? I looked on the Google Earth and I figured that's what it was.
Yep. We drop guys off there. They go down the hill and just right up the tree line.
Just
into
at the
that.
end of the corner.
Yep. Can't miss it. Big redneck. But
I'm
that's,
excited.
we had all the blue tacks colored up, but
What are the blue tacks for? Rednecks.
yeah, tower stands.
Oh, okay.
That's where your dad got his.
He said, "Man, I'm gonna be the laughing stock here." He was so upset. I know he went in that bathroom and cried after that. I felt bad for him because he was so ready to get a deer, and
He shot a good one the year before.
he was, man, I don't know. It's just one of those. He's always been a brown it's down type of guy, so I think he saw the antlers didn't really. I mean, yeah. He sent me that picture, and Dad's got such a unique laugh. Like there was a live version. And he's just, I clicked the live and he goes.
You know, it's a good gun shop, and you gotta go down the gravel road to get to it.
Oh yeah. And they got bars on the windows.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Really?
Yeah.
Lucky guess. It's a good one, huh?
Yeah. It's a concrete building.
Yeah.
Walls, floor, ceilings.
It's basically a giant gun safe.
They got They got the sign that says we don't call 911 around.
I bet they do.
I guarantee you.
Just everything I've said is just on. It's just
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna find out these are some of the nicest fucking people you're gonna meet in Memphis.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sun is hitting me. After guys.
Counting down the days.
After trial and error, we are now legal. Have you ever had these chips called wrap snacks?
No. Oh, the wrapper snacks.
They're super good. I saw they had.
They have the Snoop Dogg ones here.
It's a life or death situation.
Are you sure that's not too much power for the blind?
Power? Give me power.
Too much energy?
No, it'll be alright. It'll buff out. I gotta be professional for TV.
I guarantee you could sit here and kill a good one.
Probably so.
I know so.
Well. But that takes away the experience of sitting in the blind and freezing. So.
I don't know. It would be cool to say that.
I've got
Everybody else went out. Well, I used to help another guy in opening day of rifle season. He had a little sunroom, and that dude sat right there in the sunroom, never left the lodge, and almost killed a good deer every single year opening morning.
I have a friend back home that his tradition is every morning, like first day, his first deer of the season, he kills it in his bed out of his window. Really? Yeah, it's always a doe, but it's like he gets it done though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You can't kill one from the couch, but I guarantee you this couch out here on this deck. Blanket would be great.
I don't know how that's gonna sound in your room though. A rifle going off in your room?
As long as the barrel's out of the window, you'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna drop you guys off top of the hill.
Okay.
And, we'll walk right down, get right on into the redneck.
Hey, Grandma Dog. Hey, puppy. Her paws are cleaner. Last time they were just chocolate mud. Ooh. Yeah. Come on, Betsy. Nobody crack jokes or smile, boys. We gotta act tough. People won't take us serious if we're fun. Let's get down to business to defeat the Bucks.
What's good about down here, it'll be out of the wind. We're up on the wind right now. When we get down in, we'll be out of the wind. Okay, man, you just want to follow this path.
Straight down.
Good luck. Call me later.
Yeah.
With some good news.
All right, y'all got one tied up for me down here? Okay, cool. It's time for business now. The smiles are off. So, the 270 I'm using currently, I got it from like a gun shop that people sell their guns from, and some older guys sold it there. And the gun shop, the name of the gun shop is The Gun Shop. So, but people back in the camp were making fun of me because I didn't have this, high dollar, unique new rifle. But here's a fun fact. I've shot it at one deer and it's killed one deer. So we are with a 100% kill rate with the gun. So I don't need laughter. It's working out fine. Might be a doe. I don't know. It kind of looks like it might have two little bumps on its head, but I can't tell.
Are my eyelids swelling?
Let's see.
Like it's always the bottom eyelids that swell up.
No.
No?
No.
I feel it.
Just an update. We got out here at about 8:45 a.m. Walking in up the hill. We did have a doe watching us, but she didn't spook. And then shortly after that, we had a doe bedding down beside us. But overall, it's been kind of slow. But I think it's like noon right now. But the plan is to stick it out until dark. So it should pick up by, the time it starts to get dark. But I don't know if that tractor thing out there is helping us much. Oh, pizza. All right, so day one is over. We saw about 7, I believe. Nothing really worth thinking about taking. We did see a good younger 7-point, but there was a lot of activity over in the other field. Like it looked like some type of crop harvesting, so might have affected, how successful the hunt could have been. But we've got day 2 and then day 3, 4, 5. I've got a cat at my legs. I tried so hard to not look away to pet the cat.
Looks pretty warm.
I have not.
I'm hoping it is.
Oh, you want me to be in pain?
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
Started going with it. That's I missed.
He was 5 yards. How? My cousin, he messaged me saying, "Man, I missed a doe." I said, "Oh man, how?" He said, "I don't know. I guess rifles aren't great at shooting short ranges." I said, "Well, I don't know."
I gotta say, it happens.
Yeah, no, it's happened to me before, but I don't know. I asked him, is your scope off?" He's like, "No, I don't think so." He said, "I think I just sucked in the moment." So, but
Gotta aim a little low.
yeah, he's like, "I get to go back in the house. I get to go back in the house." Oh yeah, this is my favorite part of every morning right here. Oh, sweet baby. These cats are super loud purrs. Oh yeah, I think that's so pretty. I love coming somewhere like this with open skies and no light. I was telling him, anytime we get those mornings with the ice on the ground, I just feel like it's a good time to sit. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing we're not doing a full day sit though, because I use the bathroom and I still feel like I've got some back in the chamber somewhere. So
I can't yell it. I don't want to show weakness. Finish my story. He said armadillo tastes kind of like pork. And that's gross. some beauty shots of me?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna do like this? I am very hungry. I feel like in the episode that's all you're gonna hear is, I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. I'm starving. I want pizza.
I gotta poop.
Yeah, I gotta poop. Where'd the deer at? I know it's probably not considered always the most ethical thing, but I think it would be cool one day to have a chance to shoot a running deer, or at least try. Today we've had a lot of good activity. I think overall we've seen about 12 deer. One good sized deer, but just nothing I personally want to take. I know the potential that I could see around here and don't want to rush it on day 2 because there's talks of us trying out some different stands and just kind of shopping around. But there's been a lot of good like rutting activity. You know, we actually still have a young buck over there in the corner of this field. He was just trying to push a doe but backed off. I guess she wasn't quite ready, but we've been seeing a lot of young bucks and a lot of does. I live in danger. We took another L. We should have invited Snow White out here to sing the deer to us. Saw 12. Yeah, we had had the one, but a lot of good-looking young bucks, but nothing worth taking. I mean the bigger one, I did say, hey, I'm gonna take that one, and I put it on it, and I said, nah. He was good-looking. He just his right tines were fairly short, and I mean, it was one of those things to where if I had to guess about it, probably shouldn't. So.
Yeah, that's what I always said. I always had to think about it. It was too late.
Yeah. But he started off at the end, and they came all the way down about 50 yards. So
I seen from the lodge, I seen a couple cut right here, and I thought that Ryan could see them, and I knew they were headed your way. That's why I said,
yeah.
Maybe look to the south. But there was 2 bucks and a doe.
Were they both good bucks, or?
The one was a pretty decent looking deer from what I could see off
The one with him was fairly young, but he just kind of rounded the corner with him, and then he did his own thing.
Is when these freeze, they kind of break down and they turn into that sugary kind of a sweet. If you smell that sweetness.
Oh yeah.
Kind of. So when when the frost hits and they freeze out, these will really ferment, and the deer just eat them like candy.
Really?
They'll come through the woods and
That's
they'll
cool.
punch them right down. They got the seeds. They're a little bit of nutrition to them, and that's probably why they're everywhere.
Yeah.
You notice them with the big clumps of thorns. So thorny locusts or honey locusts.
Yeah.
Catapopod.
Nice cut. Come on, man.
So he lost all of his feathers. They molt.
Yeah.
So.
So do they molt their larger feathers? Okay.
Yep. So when they.
Didn't know if a coyote got them. Ah.
In the chicken house that was taking care of a bunch of other little chicks.
You put them
So
with
I put
those?
that little baby peacock with the little chicks, and the hens rejected her.
That's
They didn't like it.
it's just, well, shit, he's coming right at us. I don't know if he hears it or not. I'm curious if that buck would, what he's gonna look like up close. Probably not a shooter, but he does look good from that distance. I don't know if that means anything. He heard me. He said, I heard what you said. He's a cool looking deer though. Even though he only got the, I don't know what he is. He's a cool looking deer, but he's just got like two crab claws.
Yeah.
And like nothing else. He looks like just a good 6, but. Oh, that's like 4 deer, I think. Didn't one go into the woods?
Oh, yeah, they're fighting. Yeah,
So yeah, there's 4 then. If one went in the woods, that's 3 right there. One just went in the woods again. The little fawn though needs to leave that bigger one alone. She got her ass kicked.
I'm sitting here just bouncing around. Oh, time for Thanksgiving. It is weird knowing that Thanksgiving's right around the corner. That's real strange.
7 o'clock this morning, I would have been out.
I kept telling Ian in the car, I said, back home, it's like if somebody invited you to hunt, you're going to like, oh, they'll say, sit here, this is the best. But until that, I kept asking Skylar, what do you think's the best? He said, anyway. He's got the same answer. I'm like, it's not what I'm used to. I know. I don't remember these other mornings just kind of shaking. Oh, was it 31? Yeah.
It'll be, I mean, you'll be in the tree stand this morning, so. Yeah, looks good.
What's your morning ritual at hunting camp?
Make sure there's coffee. Drink it as quick as you can so you can get things moving. We're going back down this rabbit hole. Look and see when everybody else is getting dressed so you don't feel left out. And sit around and wait to be taken in. I think we're good.
He'll be in there for another leg like this, and he's been there a little while. Just good and swelled up, you know. Didn't hurt him a bit, and that's the best thing about those tracks. Is like, you know, they might look beefy and they might be badass, but they won't hurt. You know, it'll squeeze him really well. But he didn't like to have to run all the way home either. He had to get him for a day. Yeah. He was all right. You know, and I'm looking around like this. I get stuck in the trap. I got stuck in the trap. I thought he did it. And I was going to go get a shot just to be on the safe side, you know. Nope. Typical trapper thing.
Gentleman just found it and blew it back home.
Yeah, he was dripping pretty good by then. Do it till your hands are numb.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't take like 25 seconds.
Okay.
But I do like 20, 25 seconds, wait 30 seconds, do it 20, 25 seconds, wait 30 seconds. And I would say by the time you're done with the 3rd set, you're scanning. You know, I wouldn't do it until after sunup and after you see your first deer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Have a place to get rid of them.
Yeah. After that hour and a half of not seeing nothing, you're like, what do I got to lose, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's part of me that's like, maybe it'll be so active to where deer are coming. Yeah, exactly. But
see, that'll do a little bit more than just maybe bringing the bucks in. At least, hopefully, bring enough in, then they get started on each other. And then when they start fighting together with each other, you just sit back and watch the show.
yeah, for sure. Thank you, sir.
It's way before your time.
Yep, I've never seen one movie.
No way, dude.
Stuff, you know.
You know how many like architectural colleges just fucking banging it out after
Really?
they come out? I don't know.
Well, yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Well,
Humming the theme song, I've never seen it, dude. Wow.
I'm a phony, a big fat phony.
I hope he finds us. I hope Bruce gets us out of this tree. I'm a little bit scared to keep walking around in these woods.
Frick.
Well, I can't
Do it good, because I don't want to be too loud.
Well, I hope Bruce finds us on here.
Or did we ruin his hunt? What? Did you coming to get us ruin his hunt?
No, Andy was over at the other piece. And he was,
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, Skyler went over to get him. And so he's like, yeah, I'll go to the house. Once you said,
He's going to charge you. I'm going to eat something, and then we're just going to pretty much go right back out.
Okay.
I knew I smelled something driving up here.
The brakes passed. You're gonna fall over.
he's like, oh, I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, my hero. My knight in shining arm hair.
Mom, these all ripped off.
Why'd you tear them off?
I finished last summer.
Who's that?
Sunshades, that's Lexi. Uh-oh. Baby, naked grandkid in the pool.
Are both incredibly talented.
I think the night's going to be productive. I don't know, there's just that weird feeling about this spot. I know he had good pictures of a good 8 around here yesterday evening. So I feel like we could have a fairly good sit, but if we don't, that's deer hunting. So many woodpeckers here. You could fill your freezer, for sure. It is currently day 4, 6:53. Saw about 5 so far, but they're across the field, all does. But we're hopeful now that it's day 4. I might not be as picky, but I think today is probably going to be a great day. Whoa there. Come on, get your breakfast out. We're getting a lot of awful smell But what these deer like to do right here is there's a creek, a dry creek bottom, and they're just traveling that creek, it seems. But I'm looking at this map, it seems like that if they keep following that creek, they're probably ending up exactly right in front of the wooded area that we were first in from day one. The thing I like about this place though is like the woods are great, like they're good spacious areas, but they're not like everywhere else. Like they're like pockets of woods, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like what I'm used to is if you look on Google Maps, you would just see big squares, just everything is woods, so it's unpredictable. But it seems like if you hunt these little small corridors, I guess you could call it, you eventually would see something good. It's like I know what I heard. Oh, it's coming. I want to fight. Cow. It's been a good morning. At first I was complaining because it was slow. I wasn't complaining, I was just kidding. But we saw a lot of doe this morning, but we've really been holding out because Ian saw a doe coming along this slope, and all of a sudden we saw a real large deer chasing after her, and then they went down into this dry creek bed. After that we just never saw them again. But I mean, it wasn't minutes after we did see 2 more does, 2 more young bucks, and I just rattled in a young buck, but still just wondering where the big one went. But he was real tall, real wide, and real thick white horns. But we're hopeful. We're probably going to give it another hour, and then if we don't see anything by then, try out a new spot.
It's around the neck.
Are you recording it?
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay, well, we're about to go eat. We're tired and we're hungry, and we didn't get our deer. But there's always tonight and tomorrow. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. We will not leave here empty-handed. So onward. It makes me want to just take off and rattle while we walk to see if we can have one come in. Interesting. Slow at first, saw like 5 does across the field, and then it was slow for like, what was it, an hour and a half or something? And then he said, oh, there's a doe there. And she was going down the creek kind of in a hurry. You can see after that, horns like this, hopping, he was running. But it just looked like a giant ewe of thick white horns. And then we never saw him. I was reaching for my gun. He was going for camera. Never came out. But then right after that, doe goes by and young buck with her. Doe goes by with young buck with her. So I was like, why are we seeing all these deer cross right in front of us and they just disappear? I said, it's like the big ones are just ghostly.
Yeah, well, they didn't get big for it.
Yeah. And then I chased an early, rattled in a pretty young buck, but about it. But we constantly smelled that rutting buck smell.
Really?
It was constant. But
which direction did you go to dip in the creek and go?
he was coming our way. Like I thought, oh, this is it. We got him. And I said, even if he crosses the hill, but he had to have gone down. But we just didn't see if he went up the hill, back that way, this way. But even after all the other deer passed, we were still smelling it, and we were thinking maybe he's got the doe pinned down there or something.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they do right now. They single them out. They get them out.
So if they pin a doe down like that, how long can they
keep
24 hours.
in just one spot? So he
Well,
could,
I mean, she cycles out. She has about 24 hours to accept, and so they'll get them out of the herd, get them out of the timber, and like, hey, she's mine. Everybody else stay away. I'm gonna watch her until she's ready to accept. And
I mean, you could tell though when they disappeared, there was just so many more coming by. But
well, good. At least you got some good activity and some hot does running around. Nothing like live bait.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, we'll do that.
What are you getting? What's for breakfast?
oh, I want quesadillas. I saw somebody with a plate of those, and I said, oh my gosh. And I like those poppers too. I might have to get some more of those.
All right, help yourself.
I'm gonna need some more.
Sack off the porch.
Yuck. Disgusting. Yeah. Welcome, guys, to another episode. Ooh. That wasn't bad. I got the deepness in there that time. Oh. Yeah. That was all right.
Yeah, no, he was thinking the redneck, which they're not too far apart.
Oh, okay.
You have better visual from where we're going
Gotcha.
versus the redneck.
Okay.
Redneck, I put in more for like a bow, muzzle loader type thing, but
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like up on top a lot better.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what he is. Check him out. I don't know what you want to do.
No, he's small. He's small, yeah. No, he's not past his ears. He looked good from that side. Well, I was gonna go for him if he was good. I tried to yank all this crap off him.
He's gonna walk you guys right up here. He's gonna stay. Don't take him out.
Yeah, look at him. Yeah, he's young.
Yeah, he is. Okay, he faked me out.
Well, he faked me out too for a bit.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's still fun. That would have been a fun trip.
We're gonna get here. That'd have been cool.
That would have been a fun way to end the episode right there. Just pull off and
Look at him there, just being cool. Just
yeah, he ain't worried about it.
looking back that way too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what I see. The thought one was in front of it right here, but I'm just gonna walk you guys
Okay.
up here and show you what's up. Let's put it up there, and I got a camera out here.
Y'all have to teach me how to use those next year. Oh, this is pretty.
Right there you are. So you can just walk straight to it and
Okay.
help yourself. So the tree line is the property line, and then that draw right here. There's quite a little bit of activity that comes up to this draw right here.
Uh-huh. Hey, Doe. Bow, headshot. Doof, doof. Pretty Doe. Hey, baby. Hey, baby bear. You got those vinyls?
Yeah.
some on day 5.
I
And
know.
like, wow, the patient's paid
Yep,
off.
yep, exactly. I'm hoping for that Cinderella story myself.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be perfect, man.
I'm gonna tell them guys who's the edge of the deal.
Okay. It's only 5:15. Sun didn't come up yesterday until like, what was it, like 6:30? Well, day 5. Gonna see if we can get it done. Make this Cinderella story come true. But there's 2 of us. Me and Andy haven't killed one. But good luck to Andy and myself. We're gonna see if we can lock something in and cut. You got any pictures last night?
It was a pretty slow night. It rained a lot last night, so.
Maybe that means we'll,
Yep, first light, I feel like should be happening. Feels good.
First decent deer, man. I'm not hesitating. I don't care if he's 500 yards.
It's a long ways.
7,000 miles. 1,000-mile dressing.
It doesn't feel as cold. Might have got cat fur.
Oh no, you got it. You got it. I don't either. Oh. Oh. All right, it's been super slow here, but Bruce on the way back to the lodge mentioned that he saw a good looking buck up the hill, so he said it might be a good idea to maybe sneak up here and see if we can get a shot or at least look at him, but we're gonna regroup after that and see what happens. I wonder if that's the draw he's talking about. I'm gonna catch my breath first. All right, we're here now, trying to get our breath together. But that deer apparently was right over here by this draw. We're gonna see if we can sneak, see if we can get it done. We smoked him. Smoked him. We just smoked him. I smoked him running. That's what we were talking about. I've never done that. All right, I don't know if we got all that on camera, but that was such a fast moment. You know, I had to shoot running. Got him, but I did have to end up putting another shot on him, but we're gonna see if he's expired. I think he is. I don't see any breathing in the lungs, but we're gonna walk up over there and just take a look. He's a big deer, man. I think he's done with. Oh. Dude, I think he's a nice looking 8-point, man. Oh yeah. I'm extremely happy with that. Cool. Man, that was such a unique moment. I've never experienced something like that. That was, I don't know, it's just neat to see all these different experiences that I get to go through with hunting, but man, that's such an awesome deer in my opinion, man. I felt like it was the perfect moment, man. Day 5, last day out here to try to get it done, and we got it done on a pretty thick Missouri 8-point. I couldn't be happier. That's what I did with Ian. I just was like, yes, yes. Oh crap! Yeah, I can accept going in home empty-handed. No, that's gonna be a banging episode. How are you?
Are you fairly successful at it?
Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that neat? All three like that. Look at these.
Yeah, we've got hog galore back in Louisiana, so I should look into that. He said he killed that one by putting doe urine on his boots. The guy who works here with him. But, see, that's what the thing I like about the deer is this is what like our Louisiana deer look like, that slick fur, kind of gray, and then y'all get that long like red tinted fur.
Yeah, that's more of a southern, like a Texas looking deer. You know, I mean, real thin.
Yeah.
Not, a nice thick fat.
Kind of like that longer, slender snout too. I just like looking at all those differences.
But this is what I'm gonna go up and give a dog right here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
He has a blackberry.
Well, I told you when I go to Colorado, Caroline found out for me that the only over the tag thing you can get.
There's all different kinds. I love that look though. That real big look.
Yeah, that's cool. Super cool.